Hi again. I am just so incredibly excited also to be sitting at this beautiful banyan tree. So gorgeous. But I'm so excited because I had an intuitive healing session. It was gifted to me by a lovely lady I know from our metaphysical group. Blessed, blessed, blessed. And she studied under Carolyn Myss, and a couple of years ago in all my seeking and searching, I read a lot of this woman's books. I've also done an incredible amount of my own research into what is going on in my body, what is going on in my emotions, etc., to try and heal myself. I've pretty much not been well for over 3 decades and felt incredibly toxic, ill, exhausted. I've had a headache, never ending for 20 years. It is always there. And she confirmed certain things for me that I have intuitively known for so long. Not only what is happening in my body, but where it comes from. And I'm delighted that I have actually taken the time to look back at my childhood. Again, no judgment. There's no right or wrong. I feel such gentleness when I look back, and with honor and love for my parents, because all they did was the best that they knew how to do. But in looking back, and it pretty much shaped me my whole life, and I'm recently learning new behaviors and I love practicing them, is that I was taught to be very accommodating from a young little age, 3 or 4, because of the way my parents were, particularly my dad, actually both of them, but I say this with such love and compassion and understanding. I was taught that the silent messages were, you behave a certain way and you look a certain way, and when you are good, you are deserving of love. I was not taught the unconditional love just because I merely exist. I've had to learn how to start giving that to myself. So yes, I'm learning new behaviors and I love it. And what this lady, beautiful Grace, just brought to the table was confirmation that the work I've been doing on myself is perfect. The awarenesses I've been coming to, new levels of awareness that are just slipping in inside all the time, is coming from a higher place, is coming from the divine through me, because I'm ready and I am willing. And it blew me sideways. A lot of times I've really hankered after a healing session or somebody to tell me what to do, with like this neediness inside me, and I hope they'll give me that missing link to what I need next. And all the session was me nodding away, going, oh my God, that ties in. Yes, I'm right there. Yes, I'm experiencing that. Yes, I know this. Yes, that has come up in my awareness. It is just phenomenal. And I think we all owe that to ourselves. So many of us are scared to look back, to express the things that I'm expressing, or maybe you're expressing, because we don't want our families to judge us. And you know what? We're going to be judged. I don't care anymore. You've got your set of paradigms, perceptions. You see the past the way you see it. I see it the way I see it. This is an individual journey. And it's setting me free. And even I was thinking again about, the whole relationship thing in marriages. And I know now that, as I've said, no accidents that I draw these two people. But I also know now that I have spent 30 odd years judging myself so harshly, and I don't need to do that anymore. I was incredibly manipulative, always felt vulnerable, incredibly vulnerable. And I even understand now what that sense of continuous vulnerability has done to my physical body. And that is why I leapt on a plane and came overseas, because I was hoping somebody else could give me what I needed to give to myself. The beautiful lessons are that Vitor is aware he needs to give it to himself now, just as I am. The good thing is that out of all this shadow work, and I've been working on it for years, getting stuck in it, as I said, I can now see that, yes, the shadow looks a certain way. Yes, I get triggered. Yes, I'm aware of a reaction. But that does not necessarily mean that these are the right people for me. I'm reclaiming my own power. And I know that I have quite a way to go, and I prefer to be alone before I draw somebody who's going to match that sense of power. I definitely run away when somebody is grasping or wants to hold on to me or needs more of me. there's this intuitive knowing inside you that this is not healthy. So I'm choosing healthier behaviors. And I love it. I love it. I love this new non-people pleasing ability that I am learning. And I'm also enjoying how life brings me real life situations to practice on. And last night somebody got a hold of me on Facebook and just commented, are you single, you're beautiful, whatever. And I'm so glad you're not married. And I was like, I am. And then asked, he gave me his number and said, call me, you want to chat? And I said, no. And there was this why not question mark. And I've learned to ask a question back. So instead of, I need to explain and, don't do that anymore. Well, why do you want to talk to me? And his answer was to hear more about your journey. Oh my God, exclamation mark. And I just giggled and I was like, I recognize this. No, thank you. I'm keeping myself for myself. I like my own space and I'm pretty selective about who I let into it. This is my choice. This is my journey. I choose to have certain vibrations around me, and I'm finding as I go along, those kind of vibrations or certain people that I don't really want in my space anymore, just simply don't enter my space. And if they try, I'm like, don't even come there, because this is my time, this is my journey, it is a selfish one. We need to be selfish before we can learn how to be selfless. I hope I've made sense. I'm staring out at a beautiful sun starting to come down over the ocean. Hawaii has given me exactly what I needed. My body has needed this time. I can feel it and I love it. And just go and do for you. Go and find out about you. Go and discover more of you. And don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's going to be okay. It always is. I love you. Bye-bye.